What is up, guys? DJ Eastwood here, running back. I just wanted to come on here and talk to you real quick because Howie Roseman failed us again. Howie Roseman failed us again. It just came out a couple hours ago that two teams offered something for Zach Ertz. And Howie Roseman, once again, made no effort to get it done. I don't understand what this guy has been doing recently. He's got to be trying to get fired. I mean, he's just sitting on his hands. He's been sitting on his hands for 2 seasons now. He's not doing anything. I don't get it. This is so frustrating. Because I said last season, and the end of last season, and the offseason, you got to trade Zach Ertz. Once I saw Dallas Goedert start to come forward, and I said, yo, you got a younger tight end. You got other holes you need to fix on this team. Linebacking core, at the time, wide receiver core. You know how I feel about that at this point. That's not our main issue. Linebacking core, offensive line, CB help. There's so many things you could have done when Zach Ertz had value. That's the thing. Howie Roseman used to be aggressive. We got to the Super Bowl because the year before the Super Bowl, there was 2 things we were missing. We were missing wide receivers and running backs. And he went out and got LeGarrette Blount. He went out and signed Alshon Jeffrey to that massive contract. He went out and made moves to deliberately fix the issues the team was having and won a Super Bowl. Ever since then, for some reason, he's been sitting on his hands, doing nothing. Now, people keep saying Zach Ertz is up for... people keep saying Alshon Jeffrey is still up for trade. You can't trade this guy. Alshon Jeffrey can't even get on the field. Alshon Jeffrey cannot play anymore. I don't know what there is to it anymore. Ankle injury, out the whole beginning of the season. Ankle's not injured anymore. He's ready to go, and then he has an illness. And then his illness is over, and he still has an ankle injury. None of it makes any sense. So I don't understand what's going on there. But Zach Ertz was the one guy, the one piece that had value at a position you were overloaded at. You don't need 2 stud tight ends on a team when you got other holes to fill. You saw last week, Richard Rodgers came in and got 8 catches for 70-some yards. You can find tight ends all over the place. If it's not Travis Kelce or somebody or George Kittle, somebody top 2 or 3, they are very interchangeable. You know Zach Ertz is getting closer to 30 years old. He had value. Why did they not pull the trigger? Now, of course, Dallas Goedert got injured. So then people are saying, well, you still need Zach Ertz because Goddard got injured. Well, Ertz got hurt too. And now Zach Ertz gets injured. He has no trade value at all. The Ravens and the Packers both made offers for Zach Ertz, and Howie Roseman did nothing. And I cannot figure out why. And this is what we have now. The guy's going to get fired at the end of the season. He's going to get fired. He probably knows it at this point. He refused to fix the issues with this team. It's so frustrating. It really is. All of the things Howie Roseman didn't do this past offseason is just infuriating. I mean, you had Stephon Diggs available for trade, made no effort to do that. You had DeAndre Hopkins available for trade, made no effort to do that, which didn't even cost a first-round pick, I don't think. Good Lord. You could have given the number 21 or whatever pick we had last year. You could have given our first-round pick last year for DeAndre Hopkins to give Wentz a number 1 target for probably the next 10 years. Made no effort to do that. Now DeAndre Hopkins is leading the NFL in receiving yards and receptions. I mean, it's just so obvious. It's just so obvious. But when you got 2 tight ends that are of value and you have other holes to fill, I said this last year, people were mad at me for saying it. Now everybody wants to be on the why didn't you trade Zach Ertz train. Now everybody wants to jump on the bandwagon. I've been saying it. I just don't get it, man. What are we going to do with this team? It is so frustrating what's happening. If it's not Howie Roseman not making any moves, it's these guys refusing to hire an offensive coordinator, and we're stuck with Doug Peterson calling plays, and he is absolutely horrendous at it. You already know that. I don't know, man. Give me all your thoughts and opinions in the comments about the Eagles refusing to trade Zach Ertz and what it means for this team. You can't trade him now. High ankle sprain, out 4 to 6 weeks. Has no trade value left. Even when he was healthy this season, he basically did nothing on the field. I don't know why. We had the contract disputes. We had all that stuff going on. Maybe he was getting double teamed because the Eagles didn't have any threats at wide receiver. But Howie Roseman once again failed us. Once again refused to make an aggressive move. And I don't understand why. Why has Howie Roseman been sitting around for the last 3 seasons? What has his plan been this whole time? Nah, we don't need linebackers. Nah, we don't need to help the offensive line. Nah. I mean, he signed Darius Slay. That was a good move. That's not going to fix everything. Did Howie Roseman think signing Darius Slay in the offseason was going to fix everything? Is that honestly what he thought? Or was him and Doug Peterson so obsessed with this 2 tight end system they've been running for the past 2 seasons that they just refused to give up Zach Ertz? A 2 tight end system is not that dominant. You saw it last year and the year before with this offense and how stale it looked. It was over the middle for 3 yards, over the middle for 3 yards, over the middle for 3 yards. Every play. It was the most boring offense in the NFL. Now they both go down. Travis Fulgham comes out of nowhere. John Hightower is burning people down the sideline. Greg Ward Jr. comes out of nowhere. Now all of a sudden Wentz is throwing 350 yards in a game, heaving the ball down the field. The tight end was so valuable because there was no other option for Carson Wentz to throw to. Plus the 2018 Wentz coming off the ACL injury, he just backed up and looked at Zach Ertz every single play. I'm not trying to trash Zach Ertz here, but Zach Ertz has never been Travis Kelce or George Kittle. He's never been that tier of tight end. His numbers are seriously inflated because Carson Wentz targeted him 99% of the time in 2018 and last season. And a good aggressive GM would have taken advantage of that. A good aggressive GM would have known that. That fact that I just said, that little nugget that I just threw out there, a good GM would have known that. Would have taken advantage of it by selling him high to improve other parts of the team. I don't know what else to say anymore, man. This team is so frustrating. Just let me know what you guys think in the comments, man. My name is DJ Eastwood. This is Run It Back. You guys have a great night.